So this is the last package video I think I'll be doing for a while because I've gone a bit mental. But you know, all my downtime from holiday, most of it was spent in the pool, and you just sort of in the hot sun in Spain, come back and die in the apartment. So I just picked up the iPod and scouted through, watched some reviews, watched some of you guys' videos, and yeah, just tried to pick up some cheap games, and I'm pleased to say I've succeeded on a few fronts there. So we'll check this out. One of these is a duplicate. Now, if anyone's interested, you can have the original thing here that I've got. I just showed it. So like that. You might have seen I picked up one of these the other day, about a month ago, and that was the PlayStation Mouse. But I saw this one boxed, and I ended up winning it for like a £5, and just thought, oh, that's awesome. I wanted that box, and one of the reasons I wanted the box, let's pop this out, comes in a little baggie, is, and this is going to seem really just like a small thing to actually buy again over, but totally worth it for me, comes with a mouse mat, which is either hideously discoloured or is just cream. I don't know, I imagine it's discoloured by smoke. I don't know if the video picks that up. But yeah, it comes with the mat and the mouse, which I think it's probably in better condition than the other one. It's a lot cleaner. But yeah, so now I've got a box one of that. I love box peripherals like that. It's just a weird thing. But I've got another one of these. So if anyone's after a Sony PlayStation 1 mouse, which you can use on games like Command & Conquer, Psychonauts, if you've got a chipped PlayStation, then that's up for grabs. So also here, let's check this. Another really cheap one off eBay, got for a couple of quid. The original Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox. If you haven't played this, then you're really missing out, because this is an absolute classic. It's brilliant. Comes with a manual, and let's check the condition. Oy, beaten to hell, but hopefully that'll still work. Yeah, this is an absolute classic on the Xbox. If you can get this game, get Ninja Gaiden Black, because they changed it up, fixed the camera angle, things like that. But I love it so much, I wanted to own the original edition just to see what the differences are. For me, this is the top three games of the last generation. The GameCube, the PS2, the Xbox, were Resident Evil 4, Metroid Prime, the original, and Ninja Gaiden. Like, just head and shoulders above everything else. They're so good, and I highly recommend this one. It's absolutely brilliant. Much better than the sequel, which isn't a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, but this is just so good. I'll pop some footage up of this, and maybe Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3, just to give you a clue about this game. But it's just utterly brilliant. It really is such a good reinvention for the series. Let's show it here. This probably greeted with disgust. By now everyone knows I love Bomberman, so you shouldn't be too surprised. This Bomberman Land on the Wii. This is second hand from Game Online. I think it's just a collection of mini games, but it's got your basic Bomberman battle mode in there as well. And I think there is a sort of single player mode to it. One of the reasons I picked this up is because it was really cheap. For some reason this game is always 20 quid wherever you go. It's just annoying as hell. I use a site called Games Tracker. You basically tell it games you're interested in, and it'll email you when they drop below a certain price, or just when they drop in price in general. And I got an email saying that this had got out to $9.99, so I jumped on that immediately and picked it up. And yeah, being a massive Bomberman nut, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. And it looks really cool, so yeah, that's the reason I've got that, and I really hope it has got a decent single player component to it. And the last one is the long box PlayStation 1 game Crazy Ivan. This is also available on the Sega Saturn. Now, I'm not saying this is the greatest game ever made, or even necessarily a great game. I don't think I've got long box games like that before. Comes with a manual, great shape. That's in pretty good shape. Yeah, Crazy Ivan. So it's basically a 3D mech game. You just go around shooting stuff aimlessly. It's got a terrible sense of humour. It's really cheesy and lame with some sort of CG with that guy in it. Worth watching for that reason alone. And I loved this one as a kid, so I thought, why not pick it up? Finally get to play in 60Hz and add another long box title to my collection. And I was thinking the other day actually about those long box titles. I was scouring eBay, and you know what? They had a whole bunch of them. Really cheap American ones that I could have imported. And I thought, on one hand I want the whole set of these long box games, but on the other hand I thought to myself, well, you know what, they're going to take up a lot of room. and some of them are just really, honestly terrible, but dated sports titles that I have no interest in. So I thought long and hard about it and decided that I'm not going to go for the full set. If anyone has long box PS1 games that they don't like, and you want to trade them to me for stuff that I don't want anymore, then I'd love to acquire them through those means, but I'm not going to pay money for them just to complete the set anymore. I'm just going to go for the ones I really want, and that's my new sort of outlook and philosophy on long box PS1 games. I love them, like I say, if I can get hold of them without having to pay for them, I will. But for the time being, I'm just going for the ones I want, and there are quite a few that I want anyway, so it's not like the collection won't be pretty bulky by the end of it. For me, it's like a double hit because I get the 60Hz American versions of these games, and I get the sort of glorious boxes, which I absolutely love. And that's great. So yeah, that's the last of my recent pickups. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and there will be more to come shortly with some gameplay content and what have you. But as always, thanks for watching.
W5, 4, 7.